Okay, so for this video, we're out here in one of our other fields. You can hear all the sandhill cranes flying overhead, probably looking for a good place to roost. So this past week, we have been working on putting up fencing. So you can see I put up a cattle panel here. Oh, there you go. There's the sandhill cranes. There's a ton of them up there. I'd love for them to land in one of my empty fields. Anyway, so yeah, I did a cattle panel right here to block off this avenue of escape, and then field fence was applied to the sides of this field. So I got field fence running down this way, and then field fence, you can see some posts over there running down the length next to the creek. I did a little bit of exclusion fencing to keep the sheep and goats away from the creek bank to prevent erosion and destabilization of the bank and whatnot. So yeah, as you can tell, this is their future home. Doesn't look super crazy right now, super good. We are in the middle of winter, so got a bunch of old weeds and whatnot. But underneath, you can see there is some greenery starting to pop up. So this field's going to look really nice in just a few weeks. So when applying fencing, especially for smaller critters, sheep and goats, the webbed fencing tends to work the best. They can't get through it as easily. Some of them still can definitely try to work their magic. Yeah, it keeps things in that need to be in and keeps things out that should not be in. But yeah, I got this stuff from Tractor Supply. It's one of their cheapest field fencing, but it does a really good job doing what it needs to do. So I was fortunate. I had wood posts. I had some T-posts already in place. Yes, these T-posts are a little bit smaller than I would normally use, and I am going to apply a couple more T-posts to this particular section of fence here that are taller, and just clip the fence to those taller T-posts, and that'll help stabilize it and lift up the fence a little bit more. But to immediately house critters, this fence is definitely stabilized enough, and nothing is going to be getting out of it. Now, this field is half livestock paddock and half vegetable / flower field. So I figured for the part that I wasn't using for crop production, I may as well turn the animals loose in it. And so to subdivide this field, I went ahead and got a bunch of cattle panels. You can see here's the end of my fence here, and there we go with the cattle panels. Yes, the fence is a little wonky. It's not straight. My crew that was putting it up didn't run it in a straight line, but that's okay. The main thing is that it is up and it is sturdy. I have applied a few zip ties here and there to support the T-post clips that you see there. So yeah, this is a very sturdy fence line right there. And best of all, nothing is getting out. You can see my dog is walking along the fence line ahead of me, and even he can't get out. So anyway, this is where we're at here. So thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer them.